That's right.
Yeah. So hopefully the official didn't mix that up. But yeah, we got this going. So we're ready. We're a little bit delayed on what we thought would be because they did the national anthem a little sooner because they did color guard, but they also wanted to announce all the seniors. They did like Russellville and announced the seniors at the very first game, but they went ahead and did it at the last game too because, hey, you didn't know you were going to make it through whole year because of COVID, and this is their last home game as Mountain Home will be traveling to War Memorial Stadium next week to take on the Parkview Patriots. The Bombers 4-4 on this season under first-year head coach Steve Airy, who came here from Missouri. He's in the Missouri State Hall of Fame for high school football, coaching 3 teams, winning 186 games total and 99 losses. That's counting the 8 games this year. Mountain Home. Mountain Home going to pooch kick it here, and it's going to hit live ball at the 32, picked up and across the 30 to the 35-yard line, and that's where the Cyclones will start. I think that was Salazar on the return.
It was.
Pickup of 3 yards on the return is they're going to get. I think they're straddling the 34-yard line, still waiting to see where he got the ball. So just a couple yards on the return, and that's where Russellville will set up shop here at their own 34. So stuff like that. It's just mainly just most important thing is to cover the football because it is a live football. Braden Whitford, number 3, in at quarterback. He's been the starter all year. He's going to turn and hand off to Kobe Robinson, who gets the start, and he's going to be wrapped up right at the line of scrimmage and slammed to the turf back near the 30. He'll get forward progress to the line of scrimmage, but no gain on that play.
Yeah, that's just a run off the left guard position, and the hole was filled up very quickly by the Mountain Home defense.
We were wanting to see if, in fact, Caleb Gray was going to be able to start and play. He re-injured his ankle during practice this week. 2 receivers to each side. We'll see how much he's limited by that. They're going to give it to Gavin Graham on the fly sweep, and they string it out. Mountain Home does, and Russellville's going to start in the hole here as they have a 3-yard loss here. They're going to be looking at 3rd down and 13 right off the bat. They give him the 31-yard line and just nothing there on that side, and it's like they were expecting it, and it is Caleb Gray not in this ball game right now. Elijah Clark, number 21, he's a receiver to the right side as 3 receivers are over there on that side. On 3rd down, Whitford stops rolling out. He looks back to the left. He's going to step up, breaks a tackle there, and then he's going to be swarmed back at the 25. And Russellville goes backwards on this drive. Not the way you want to start the football game. And we do have a flag down at the 24-yard line. We'll have to wait and see. And if it's against Russellville, I'm sure it'll be declined by Mountain Home. And they're putting it down at the 27-yard line. And we'll have to wait and see. Personal foul, dead ball against Russellville. So this will mark Russellville back.
Well, Russellville's going to have to punt, and it seems like Mountain Home defense really strung that sweep to the left out, and no place to go.
Yeah, on 2nd down, you mean, because that was a drop back pass there. And
oh yeah, on that one.
They gave us a personal foul, and they only marked it off 10 yards. Low snap, picked up by the punter, Hallmark. He gets it away. Miraculously, it's going to hit at the 45 of Russellville, take a Cyclone bounce, and roll into Mountain Home territory, and stop at the 44-yard line. That could have been disastrous. Hallmark, a fantastic job punting that football after he had to scoop it up off the turf. It ends up being a 41-yard punt and no return, and Mountain Home will take over at their own 44-yard line. Obviously, no scores. We're early in this game. Cyclones go 3 and out and then get the personal foul penalty tacked on. Man in motion. They're going to turn and hand it off to their running back, Hirschberger, and he runs into a pile, gets a couple yards, and that'll be it. Gage Hirschberger, number 25, is their main running back. Of course, their quarterback, Bryce McKay, is their all-everything, and then their leading receiver is number 6, Logan Walker. Those are the 3 guys you got to have your eye on. And their quarterback, Bryce McKay, will run just as much as he throws, if not more so. He's got 11 touchdowns on the year throwing the football and 5 interceptions. Completes 47% of his passes. Look, there's no screen there. He's being chased. He's going to be hit as he throws. It's a wounded duck. He's got a man wide open on the far side. It's incomplete. If Hallmark doesn't nail Bryce McKay, that's a touchdown. Russellville had lost containment on Lawson Stockton on that far side. He was wide open inside the 30-yard line.
And Hallmark did nail him. It was a good hit by Dawson Hallmark.
All right, so on 3rd down and 8 for the Bombers. McKay, he's going to run to the right. This is a design quarterback run. He's at midfield, breaks a tackle there, and he's out in the open. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, 25, 20. Down the right sideline and angles out of bounds before he took a hit. Smart play, not going to take the hit. And he gets out of bounds, and a big gain for Mountain Home as they're going to be inside the 15, put him down at the 13-yard line. A run of 41 yards on the design quarterback sweep. And that's what McKay will do. He'll run and pass. He does both well, but he is a better runner than a passer. He's going to turn and give it to Hirschberger quickly on the sweep. He's inside the 10, breaks a tackle there. Russellville can't wrap him up. He does get inside the 5, but he's got enough for the first down. They didn't have the chain stretched out. They have him at the 13-yard line, so they've kind of mixed that up. The chains weren't stretched out, and so now they are going to say it is first down. Obviously, a quick snap into the end zone for the touchdown is Gage Hirschberger. A 2-yard touchdown run. Hirschberger puts the Bombers on top, 6-0. They went quick on those last 2 plays, and now they'll line up for the extra point. On 3rd and 8, it was a 41-yard run by Bryce McKay on a design quarterback sweep. On the extra point, they run the swinging gate, and we'll see if they want to line up for the extra point. Russellville defends it, so they are going to. They have 2 different place kickers, and this is going to be Jack Sheener, who has been filling in most of the year after their kicker got injured, and it looked like Mountain Home moved. They didn't throw the flag, then Russellville jumped in the neutral zone. I think this has got to be on Mountain Home because it looked like the right guard moved. Are they going to get called on Russellville? They missed that one. And okay, yeah, the guard kind of almost reset himself, and so the penalty is going to go against Russellville, and they're going to decline it. Sometimes if you're going to kick the extra point, you don't want to get closer, so it's decline penalty, doesn't mean anything. And Sheener kicks this one. Boy, got a strong leg, easily through. 7-0 our score. The Bombers lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Thanks for listening to this EAB station for your football. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our local sponsors like Tyson Foods. Today's Cyclone Live is exclusively sponsored by Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson. Whether you're listening in your car, online, or on your phone, no matter how you hear the broadcast, we're proud to be your home for the best in live football. And the next time you're at the store, remember our partners at Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson.
Welcome back. Well, the Cyclones go 3 and out on their opening possession, and Mountain Home wastes little time. Looked good for the first couple plays, but on a 3rd and 8, a 41-yard run by Bryce McKay, the quarterback, and then Hirschberger taking it in from 2 yards out. They go 56 yards in just 5 plays, 1 minute, 1 second on the drive. Sheener kicks the extra point, and just like that, it's 7-0 Mountain Home. Last time they pooch kicked it to start the game, it hit around the 34-yard line. Let's see what Sheener draws up here. He's not a regular place kicker. You can tell he's built like a tight end, number 86. Big kid. He's going to kick this one deep, and it's going to be over the head of the Cyclones, and they're going to roll out of bounds. Russell's going to get great field position there. Russell had come up expecting something short. They kicked it over the head, but they kicked it toward the pylon, and it went out of bounds inside the 10. So Russell's going to get excellent field position.
Yeah, good advantage for Russellville starting this drive.
Russell will start at their own 35-yard line. Said you got several different options. And obviously with that going inside the 10, Russell didn't want to take it from there with a 5-yard penalty. Empty backfield, turn, completed screen pass. No, incomplete screen pass. They tried to go to Stokes, and it was out of his reach. Got a hand on it, but it was just really had no chance at that one.
Now a little in front of him, a little bit low, and Mountain Home was moving up very quickly if he had caught that ball.
That's the first pass by the Cyclones. They dropped back on 3rd down on the first series, but it went as a quarterback sack. Kobe Robinson back here, there at running back. 2 receivers at the short side of the field, the right side. Robinson's going to keep it on the sweep, cuts it back, breaks the tackle back at the 31. He's not going to make the line of scrimmage. Always bad when you're having to break tackles in the backfield, and it goes to get. They're going to give him a line of scrimmage. They are. So it's a 0-yard gain, and we're going to be 3rd down and 10 coming up for Russellville.
Yeah, he reached out with his left hand. The ball was in his hand to stretch it out there just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left, and 2 to the left. They're going to go empty backfield here. We'll see if looks like they're maybe coming with a blitz from the outside. Whitford throws across the middle. It's incomplete. He was hit as he let it go. Stokes was in the area, but the ball was affected by Whitford getting hit, and so brings up 4th down and 10, and Russellville's offense has really been stagnant. You know, I was talking to Mountain Home's play-by-play guy, and I said our offense looked fantastic against Benton, great against Lake Hamilton, but I don't know, something in the last 2 games, something has happened, and Russellville just doesn't look like the same team anymore that had put up a lot of yards and a lot of points. Here's a low, wobbly kick by Hallmark. It's going to hit the 35, bounce inside the 25, and be returnable, breaking a tackle now at the 30 and pushed out of bounds just shy of the 35. A late flag coming in. This is going to be a personal foul on Russellville, I believe.
Hit him out of bounds.
Yeah, the official on the back judge is the one that threw the flag, and it must have been way out of bounds for him to be able to see it because the side judge did not.
No, it's against Mountain Home.
Okay, I was going to say. Okay, blindside block. I was going to say usually the back judge doesn't throw it if it's a hit out of bounds, but.
That's a little bit better field position for Russellville, for Mountain Home to start about the 18-yard line.
McKay, the backwards pass and a completed pass, but a great tackle by Finley Golden. That's going to be a completed pass for a loss of yards back to the 17-yard line.
Yeah, Finley was moving up very quickly to make that tackle, so good defense.
Yeah, loss of 2 on the play. It'll bring up 2nd down and 12. He saw the screen coming. And now Hirschberger, no, they fake it to Hirschberger. McKay stiff arms a man back at the 15, but pursuit is there. Trailer in, helping on the stop, couple other Cyclones. It's going to be 3rd down and long, as I think he got a yard. They do give him a yard.
Yeah, when Trailer hit him, he just stopped. There was no place to go, and good tackle by Trailer.
Be 3rd down 11. McKay, the quarterback. Number 2, 3 receivers to his right. He's going to roll that way, looking downfield. Got plenty of time. He's going to throw on the move, and it's complete to Logan Walker, out of bounds and very close to the 6. I think he got it.
He got it. At the 30-yard line.
It's a pickup of 12 yards. They needed 11, got 12. So 1st down for the Bombers. 7:41 left to play here in the first quarter. Bombers leading it 7-0. Here's the give to Hirschberger, straight up the gut. He'll get 2, maybe 3 on the play.
Good gain tackling by Russellville. Dalton Hallmark in on the bottom.
Gage Hirschberger, number 25. He has 100-yard games in 4 of their games this year. Averages a little over 76 yards a game. 4 touchdowns on the season. McKay rolling to his left, looking. He's going to stop and break a tackle. He's going to run with it and ducks down at the 35-yard line. That was a pass with the option to run. He ended up running it, picking up 2.
Again, Dalton Hallmark right there to make the stop.
They give him 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and 6.
Got to stop him right here.
Yeah, man, I know the scouting report on them is there's a 3-man team, but it starts and ends with Bryce McKay, the quarterback. He's thrown for a 1st down. He's run for a 1st down. It's going to be in his hands here on 3rd and 6. Back to pass is McKay. Russellville coming with the blitz. They're going to hit him and sack him back at the 25-yard line. And that is Shane Booker on the sack.
And he wrapped him up. That's what I liked about him. Both arms around him and bringing him down.
Booker came in from our right side if we're behind the Cyclone defense, the back side of the quarterback, and McKay never saw him. So they're going to have to punt the football away here on 4th and 15. Sent a man in motion. Russellville not coming after this one. It's a high kick. Come down around midfield. A fair catch called for by the Cyclones at the 47. So 28-yard punt, no return. The Cyclones will take over at their own 47-yard line. Russellville trailing 7-0, 6:10 left to play here in the first quarter. And Cyclones have one more regular season game. That'll be at Cyclone Stadium on Friday night, a week from tonight, as they host Siloam Springs. They have the option, as everybody does this year, playing in the playoffs. Everybody gets to go that wants to go. First down and 10 for Russellville. Braden Whitford back to pass, looking left side, throws, and it is complete. He juggled it, but he caught it. Yes, Stokes on the far side. He's into Bomber territory at the 47-yard line.
That's all we was talking about. Just a little down and out pass, very quick. Get it out of Whitford's hands where he doesn't get nailed.
Yeah, what you can do if you're worried about it, don't roll out, just quick passes. That's what they did, and that's what they do here again. This one's incomplete. Going for Stokes on that far side. It was low and out of his reach. It'll bring up 3rd down and 4 for Russellville.
Yeah, let him too much on that one.
Two receivers to the right, two to the left. We have not seen Caleb Gray yet. I didn't look for him on defense, I'll be honest with you. I haven't seen him here on offense. We had heard that he might have re-injured his ankle. Not sure if he's able to go tonight. Here on 3rd and 4, Whitford. He's in trouble, and he's rolling to the right, and he's going to be brought down back at the 46-yard line of the Cyclones. So a sack will bring up 4th down and about 10.
They're really getting in there on our quarterback. He's not going to be able to set up and look at the field. Yeah, they're putting a lot of pressure on him.
Yeah, and all it takes is a few hits like that, and you start to where you think about the pursuit instead of the receivers downfield. Back deep is number 6, Logan Walker. This one a short wobbly kick. It's kicked well away from Walker. Hits at the 28-yard line, takes a mountain home bounce. Back across the 30 and is down at the 31-yard line. So just a 23-yard punt. Russellville, 3 possessions. They do not have a first down yet. Trailing 7-0 though. Coming in this game, we talked to Mountain Home. They were worried about Russellville's passing attack. So far, they've handled it because they've gotten after the quarterback. Hirschberger on first down for the Bombers. He'll pick up 4 yards right off that right side to the 34-yard line.
And Ty Hips, number 43, in on that stop.
Clock rolling. We're right 5 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Cyclones trailing 7-0. The Bombers scored on their first possession. This is their 3rd possession. They're 4-4 in conference. And McKay going to pull it from Hirschberger. Being chased, hit as he throws. It's going to be incomplete. That was Wilbers in on the coverage, but McKay was having to throw that in a hurry. And once again, I think that affected his pass.
And that was Ty Hips again, getting to the quarterback and hitting him around the knees.
It's one thing to throw on the run, but it's another thing to throw on the run when you're about to be hit. 3rd down and 6. Make it 3rd down and 7 there. They go empty backfield. McKay turns, fakes the screen. He's rolling to the left. This is a designed run. He's going to be pushed out of bounds. No tackle before he got out of bounds. And I think they may give him a yard. It'll bring up 4th down and 6. And
good defensive series by that defensive unit. Doing a great job.
They're going to have to punt it away on the 3 and out here. Back to return the punt for Russellville is number 15, Brady Burnett. And right now he's standing inside his own 35-yard line. Send a man in motion. Russellville backs off again. Not coming after this one. They're going to try to kick it away from Burnett. They do. It's going to hit at the 31 and take a mountain home roll inside the 25, inside the 20. No, right at the 20 is where it will finally roll dead. A kick of 45 yards flips the field for Mountain Home, and Russellville will take over at their own 20-yard line. Cyclones need to get something going. They have no first down so far. After that first series, Russell's defense has made some adjustments, caused a couple punts from Mountain Home. Let's get the offense going. Let's make some adjustments here. Russellville going to have Kobe Robinson in the backfield, 2 receivers to each side. Ball on the left hash mark for Whitford. And Robinson just to his right. Whitford back to pass. Here comes the pursuit. He steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw downfield for Gavin Graham, and just out of his reach. Gavin had a step on his man, but the pass probably a couple yards too far. But filed that one away. And for Mountain Home, too, I'm sure they're thinking, well, we kind of dodged a bullet there because that's off to the races if Graham makes the catch.
And if Wilford had decided not to throw, he had an open field in front of him. He could have gained some yards. So, like you say, foul that one away. We may see that one again.
Second down and 10. Same formation, except there's 3 receivers to the left. They bring a man in motion, runs behind Whitford, and he's going to turn and throw a backwards pass. It's complete, and going to be a loss of yards to Gavin Graham on that play. Russellville completes the pass, but they lose yards on the play as they defended that one well. That's called staying at home, and the D-back stayed at home there, made the tackle. It's 3rd and 12 for the Cyclones at their own 18-yard line. They need just past the 30 for a first down. 2 receivers to each side. Russellville trailing by a touchdown. Whitford back to pass, a little wraparound draw. Kobe Robinson's got some room. He's across the 20, 25, cuts back, get there. Can't quite make the 30. Gets some yards, but not enough. They're going to give him the 29-yard line. He'll be a couple yards shy of the first down. And doing that to try to counteract this defensive front of Mountain Home is just living in the backfield tonight of Russellville. 4th down and a long 1, and the Cyclones going to have to punt once again. Cyclones with no first downs in this ball game. 3 minutes left to play first quarter. Hallmark scoops this one up on the short hop. There's a wobbly kick to the right. It's going to hit at the 45 of Mountain Home. Roll inside the 30, and right there at about the 39-yard line is where it'll stop. I think having a short hop, it's really affecting Ben Hallmark's punts there a little bit, because he's coming up expecting to see the rush. That time, the rush was not on him, but you can't always look at that when you're punting. You got to focus on scooping up that football.
Yeah, Will McCarty may want to look at him at playing the infield baseball. He scooped about 3 of them up.
1st and 10 for Mountain Home, and Bryce McKay is going to give to Hirschberger straight up the gut on a little draw play. It gets to the 41, and that'll be it. Pickup of 2 on the play. Hirschberger, the biggest run has actually been Bryce McKay, and that was on their very first drive on the 3rd down and long. He went for 41 yards. Hirschberger, though, has the touchdown, giving him 5 touchdowns on the season. 2nd down and 8 for Mountain Home. They're going to turn. Nope, it's going to be McKay after faking the handoff right up the middle, and he's got the first down into Cyclone territory at the 48-yard line.
And if it hadn't been for Salazar catching him by the ankles, he would have been off to the races.
Well, it's a pickup of 11 yards. He has 6 carries for 46 yards. McKay always seems to make the right read, whether he's pulling it, throwing it. Running back to each side. They're going to give it this time to Brock Bogey, and he's off the right side, just inside the 45-yard line. Pick up a 3 on first down. It's the first carry for Bogey. It's just his 14th carry of the season. Picks up 3 yards here.
35 McMullen in on the stop.
They're going 2 running backs here with Bogey, number 28, and Hirschberger, number 25. McKay, so this time he's going to give it. No, he's going to keep it himself, run the option, a pitch to Bogey, and he stops and able to get positive yards. If he wouldn't have stopped on a dime, he would have been stopped short of the line of scrimmage. But he picks up 2 here, brings up another 3rd down situation for Mountain Home. So far in this ball game, they are 2 of 4 on 3rd down conversions. They need 5 yards here. McKay's going to hand off, and Russellville hits him at the 40. He gets an extra yard to the 39, but he's going to be about a yard shy. But they're going to think about it and maybe go for this one, I think.
I think they are going to go for it. No one's moving coming off the field.
Well, they played field position ball up to this point. 45 seconds left to play here in the first quarter, and they lead 7-0. They've got it 4th and 1 from the Cyclone 39-yard line. They look like they're going for it. McKay's going to get the snap. He's going to keep it himself. He's got the first down and more. He's inside the 35, inside the 30, and finally taken down at the 29-yard line, just bouncing it to the outside. And he's got great eyes as he did on that one, and he gets the first down for Mountain Home, their 5th first down of the first quarter, as they lead it here 7-0. That could be the last snap of the first quarter. No, they're going to go quick here. They don't have to snap it again. But McKay is going to give this one to Hirschberger. No, he's going to keep it on the option and keep it himself running left side and brought down at about the 27. Pickup of 2 on the play. That's 2 hard yards. We've seen him veer out of bounds on that long run. And Russellville putting a lick on him when they can legally, and he gets 3 yards officially for that one, and that's going to be the end of the first quarter. We'll take a break. Cyclones trailing 7-0. Mountain Home on the move. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
If you love quality pizza, Nonna Bella's Pizzeria at 717 South Arkansas will be your new favorite place. The dough and sauces are made daily with only the freshest and highest quality ingredients. Nonna Bella's has added many new toppings to meet our customers' discerning tastes. For the most original and fresh pizza in Russellville, remember Nonna Bella's Pizzeria. We're currently open for delivery and takeout. Order online at nonnabellas2go.com or call 479-317-1034.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kavu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Back to action here, and on second down, and Russellville is going to stop the quarterback here and push him backwards. He's going to be stopped, pushed back to the 20. I'm sorry, gets to the 20. Shouldn't say push back. It was positive yards there. And it wasn't the quarterback, it was Hirschberger. And short of the first down, so 3rd down and 1. And this time they give it to Brock Bogey. And he's got the first down and inside the 15 to the 13-yard line to pick up a 7 on the play.
Looked like we had him stopped, and he just broke through and broke free of the tackle.
First down for Mountain Home at the 13-yard line of Russellville. They're leading 7-0. And the quarterback, McKay, going to keep it on the option left side, and he's brought down, but not before he gets inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. Pickup of 6 on the play, and right now Mountain Home just doing what they want to on offense, running the option. And each time they run the option, they've run it left with the exception of one time. They did it there and pick up 6 yards on first down. 2nd down and 4. Ball on the 7-yard line of Russellville. And here's the give to Hirschberger. Puts the ball on the ground. Puts the ball on the ground, and I believe Mountain Home came up with it at the 6-yard line. It looked like Jack Sheener has it, but he's got it between his own legs.
Russell got it.
He had it between his own legs and looked like Russell wrestled it away, and they do, because he didn't have possession of it. I mean, I don't want to sound too graphic here, but think about this. You put your hand behind you and your hand in front of you. That's how he was holding on the football. That's not possession. And Russellville recovers the fumble here at the 6-yard line. And so I don't know who came up with it for the Cyclones, but the Cyclones come up with it.
I couldn't tell, but great defensive effort by the Cyclones.
Well, you tackle the man to the ground. That's what you do. And when he dropped the ball, he had no chance to get it because the Cyclones tackled him to the ground. So Russellville gets a break here. And Whitford back to pass. He's going to throw far side. It's incomplete. Stokes stopped on his route and then went up. It started again. Kind of miscommunication there. And not sure what happened on that play. But incomplete pass is what ends up happening. Just miscommunication there because I think Whitford was expecting him to continue on. It's 2nd down and 10 for the Cyclones. They take over after the turnover. A red zone stop for the Cyclones. Teams are scoring 83% of the time when they get in the red zone against Russellville, and they've stopped, it's 50% tonight, 1 of 2. Whitford rolling to his left. He's in trouble. Dodges a man. He's going to heave it out from his own end zone. It's a jump ball, tipped and incomplete. It was going to be a safety, and he did a good job breaking a tackle back there, did Whitford, and he was going for Brady Burnett. Ended up being a jump ball. It'll bring up 3rd down and 10. Russellville's offense that didn't look. Russellville hadn't had a problem in most games moving the football, but they have not gotten a first down. They only have 4 total yards, and we're in early second quarter here. Bomber fans, we're sitting right above them. They're coming alive. You can hear that noise. That's them pounding on these metal bleachers on 3rd and 10. Whitford standing at his own 1. Play action, rolling to the right, steps up in the pocket. He's going to throw downfield, and it's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Graham, and he overshot Graham by about 4 yards, and Russellville going to punt from deep in their own end zone.
Every time he's went deep, our man has been open. We can get behind their defenders, but Whitford just doesn't have the chance to set up and to accurately throw that ball to get it to the receivers. There's too much pressure on him.
And you begin to think about it. Even when it's not there, you get hit enough in a game. Hallmark going to punt this one away. It's about 2 yards from the end line. Gets this one. They come after him. He gets it away. It's going to hit at the Cyclone 34. Not a great punt, but it is when you think about where he was and what was bearing down on him. He gets to the 38-yard line, so a punt of 32 yards with no return. Now, I know the defense did a good job with the stop, but because of the field position the way it was and Russell not able to make a first down, defense going to have to do it again. How about great field position for the Bombers that they have it at the Cyclone 38-yard line, 1st and 10. Cyclones just trailing by a touchdown. 10:26 left to play here in the first half. Play action pass, McKay rolling to his right. He's throwing deep downfield. It's a jump ball, and it's going to be incomplete. And Finley Golden was there to knock it down. The receiver out there, Logan Walker, wanted a flag, but it was a jump ball, and everybody's got a right to it, and that's what the officials saw, and that's what we saw.
And Finley Golden was between the receiver and the ball, so he had as much right going forward as the receiver did.
Now the official on the far side has blown it dead on the sideline. I'm not sure what's going on. He's come out and no flag is thrown, and he's come out and he's saying something to somebody. Okay. They kept the game clock going. That's what it was. So they're going to put 20 seconds back on the game clock. Now, off the incompletion, the clock should have stopped, but kept going, so they put it at 10:15. It was at 9:55. Second down and 10 for the Bombers at the Cyclone 38-yard line. Ball on the right hash mark. And Hirschberger is going to take the handoff here, and he's going to be met at the 35, leans forward to the 33-yard line. Pick up a 5 on the play for the big running back. It'll be 3rd down and 5 coming for the Bombers, and they've done pretty well on 3rd down conversions, 3 of 6, not bad. When you consider the flip side, Russellville's really struggled on 3rd down tonight. McKay is going to turn. He's going to keep it himself and gets inside the 30. I tell you, he's hit, and he still gets a couple yards after that. Not a big kid, but he gets close to the first down. We'll have to wait and see on the spot. He's just shy.
They're going quickly.
Yep, they're going to go for it here on 4th down and 1. And McKay going to keep it on the quarterback draw. He has this one easily out of the shotgun and gets to the 25-yard line. A pick up of 4 yards on the play. Another conversion here for Mountain Home. I think that's the first time they've gone for it on 4th down. No, it's the second time. They're 2 of 2. And their 7th first down of the night as they're right on the edge, real close to the red zone here as they have it on the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 for the Bombers. 9:10 left to play here in the first half. McKay going to throw deep for the end zone. It's complete touchdown. Boy, Finley Golden had good coverage, but Logan Walker just reached up and snatched it out of the air. 25 yards on the reception, and that makes it a score of 13-0.
Well, you have to give Mountain Home credit. That was a beautiful pass, and he threw it high enough where his receiver could just reach up and grab the ball. And he threw it very strong. It was there before really anybody knew it.
They're going to do the swinging gate. Russell defends it, so they're going to run up to the line and try the extra point. Jack Sheener. Strong leg on that first extra point. Russellville got close there. Golden got close to blocking this one. This one's good, and it goes onto the track. 14-0, our score. We'll take a break. Cyclones trailing. You're listening to Cyclone Football on River Country KCJC.
Hey, it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Welcome back. Well, the Russell Cyclone defense got a turnover, but they got it inside the 10. Russellville couldn't get a first down, so they punted. That's why the great field position, so that's why it's going to sound awkward. Just a 38-yard drive. Took them 5 plays, did Mountain Home. Bryce McKay hits Logan Walker for a 25-yard touchdown pass. The extra point's good. It's 14-0. That's the 7th touchdown thrown to Logan Walker this year. He is by far their leading receiver in catches, yards, and touchdowns. And Russell's got to get something going on this drive. I mean, forget the score. You just got to get something going. Russellville, total yards is 4 with no first downs. Just cannot solve this defense of Mountain Home. And they were the actual ones that worried about our passing game, but that's really not been effective. They're going to kick this one deep. It's going to go in the end zone. I tell you, if you can do that, why would you do anything else? They had a little pooch kick the first time. Second time they tried to kick it over the heads of Russellville, and it went out of bounds. But this one goes in the end zone, make the team go 80 yards, and that's what they're going to try to do. Cyclones going to take over at their own 20-yard line and trying to get something going here. Russell's had 6 rushes for 0 yards and 2 of 9 passing for 4. Just nothing going right for Russellville. We'll see what adjustments they make. They're sure going to pull out all the stops now, trailing by 14. Got to get something going. Bringing in an S back here. That's Carson Smith. They're going to run right behind him with Kobe Robinson, and he gets 4 yards. That's good positive yards on first down. 4-yard pickup for Kobe, and Russ will be looking at 2nd down and 6. Clock rolling, under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Russellville trailing 14-0. Cyclones going quick here. Same formation except Carson Smith, the S-back, is on the left side. They're going to roll to that right side, and Whitford throwing across the middle, complete to Brady Burnett. He's got the first down at the 38-yard line.
Yeah, Brady coming across the middle, going from left to right, and Whitford hit him perfectly right in the hands.
Well,
Good catch.
He was running alongside of Whitford, parallel to him. And the first down for the Cyclones. Empty backfield as Kobe Robinson angles towards this left side. Looks like a quarterback draw for Braden Whitford, and he'll get a couple yards to the 40-yard line, and that'll be it.
Anytime you do that, that slows down that defensive line, because they're going to have to think, well, this quarterback may start running. Just trying to take some of the pressure off our quarterback.
Kobe Robinson had motioned out towards this left side, and then he streaked down, but they were running for him step for step. We're looking at him, Mountain Home was. 2nd down and 8. Stokes, the lone receiver here on the left side this time. And Kobe's going to get the call. No, they're going to pull it. I wish they would have handed off, as Whitford's going to be sacked back at the 34-yard line.
Thing about that wasn't a blitz. They just charged through our offensive line and got to our quarterback. You're right. It'd be good if he'd have handed that one off.
Yeah. I called it a sack. I think that might just be tackle for a loss because it never looked like he was going to throw the football. It's 3rd down and long. Russellville needs their own 48 for a first down. 13 yards is what they need. 2 receivers to the right, 3 to the left. We have an empty backfield for Braden Whitford. 3-man front for Mountain Home. Late blitz coming in through, and Whitford going to have to roll to his right. Throws off his back foot, and here's the catch for the first down is Stokes. And he's still fighting for extra yards. They didn't blow the whistle, so he's across midfield now. We were hoping they would just blow it dead because he got the first down, and Mountain Home probably wants him to blow it dead because he got an extra 3 yards. He's to the 49-yard line of the Bombers.
Good catch by Stokes. Good run also.
Trenton Stokes now been targeted 6 times tonight. That's his 2nd catch. Goes for 22 yards as that one went for 16. A first down for Russellville, and Cyclones on the move here. Fresh set of downs. 2 receivers to each side. Graham is going to run in motion behind the quarterback, Whitford. He'll turn and give it to Kobe Robinson running left side, and I think he might have lost 1 on this play.
It's hard to run up the middle or off the guards on this defensive line of Mountain Home.
5 carries for 15 yards for Kobe. They give him the line of scrimmage. No gains. 2nd down and 10. Under 6.5 to play here in the first half. Cyclones trailing 14-0. Russell not huddling here, looking over at the offensive coordinator, David Farr. And now a missed snap, and looks like Mountain Home's come up with it. I don't know what happened on that one. The ball never got back to Whitford, the quarterback, and coming up with it was number 78 for Mountain Home, Zach Spalding.
No, I didn't see what happened. I was watching the quarterback. I didn't see anybody in motion for that ball to hit.
Yeah, I tell you what it looked like. It almost looked like somebody was in shotgun, but they thought they were under center, and that's kind of what it looked like. McKay looking to drop back, and he's going to be hit hard and drop in the backfield by Christian McMullen. McMullen with the sack, and McKay just took a little too long because sometimes you got to have that timer going if you're a quarterback, and your timer should have gone off there saying, hey, I better get rid of this or tuck it and run.
That's 3 times we've got to the quarterback. Salazar got to him. Dalton Hallmark got to him, gave him a good hit.
So the first turnover, Russellville gives it over the Cyclone defense with a sack. Here's Hirschberger. He gets the original couple yards back and also a couple more to the 48-yard line of Russellville. Pick up a 4 on the play.
The thing you have to like about Hirschberger, when he runs, he's low and he's leaning forward.
Under 5.5 to go here in the first half. Cyclones trailing 14-0. McKay with Hirschberger to his left, and left tackle just moved for Mountain Home. This will be the first penalty, no, the second penalty on Mountain Home. 5-yard penalty. And Russellville pointed to make sure the official had seen the encroachment or the false start. And Mason Camp, I'll check that was Pizzamenti, the one that jumped. And McKay going to keep it himself after the fake handoff. He took a big lick up there. I know Smith was there, but I think it was
Trailer.
Okay, Trailer.
Yeah, hit him.
I thought it was Ty Hips on the hit.
They were face to face.
He gets to midfield, so it'll bring up 4th down and 10.
They're talking. I mean, looks like they're going to punt. But they're talking about. I don't know if we'd see a fake punt here or not.
On 4th and 10 with a 14-point lead. Surely not. They do kick it away. Wobbly kick. Going to hit inside the 25. Kind of stay right there at the 23-yard line. So a kick of 27 yards with no return.
Russellville's going to start off in good field position.
420.
Go ahead. About the 23-yard line.
They've had better field position tonight. Last drive was at the 20. 4:21 left to play, as I was going to say, left in the first half. Cyclones with all 3 timeouts, but a 0 on the board. They get something going here. They did move the ball a little bit on that last drive. Man in motion. That's Gavin Graham. Fake to him. They're going to throw on the far side. It's going to be complete. Elijah Clark at the 40. He may go. He's at the 40, 35, 30, 25, 20. Elijah Clark all the way into the end zone. Mountain Home went for the interception. They didn't get it. And Elijah Clark, after catching it at the 42 of Russellville, raced 58 yards for the score.
And you could see the speed of Elijah Clark. After he caught the ball, he kicked it in.
That's his first receiving touchdown, I do believe, of his Cyclone career. 4:09 left to play in the first half. Cyclones, big play there, 77-yard touchdown pass from Braden Whitford to Elijah Clark. And now Tristan Wheelis will try the extra point. The kick is definitely long enough, and it is good. 14-7, the Cyclones trail. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry, your locally owned, family-owned luxury jewelry establishment in the heart of downtown Russellville, is having a really wonderful watch sale right now. 50% off all in-stock Citizen watches now until October 1st. That means Rose Gold, Eco Drive, 50% off. Preview some of these amazing Citizen watches by following Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at joshuasfinejewelry.com.
Welcome back. The Cyclones with a big play. 77-yard touchdown pass from Braden Whitford to Elijah Clark. Tristan Wheelis adds the extra point, and Russellville cuts this lead in half. And if you look at the stats or been looking at this, it just seems like, oh, man, Russellville down 2 scores. Feels like it should be more. All it takes is something like that to just turn your fortunes around a little bit. Russellville 77 yards in one play. 12 seconds is all it took. And just like that, they cut the lead in half. making it 14-7. Now,
Well, this not only helps the offense, but it helps the defense as well.
and we're going to see now, do we try an onside kick? Are they going to kick it deep? Tristan Wheelis is backed up 10 yards from the ball. Run up, and he is going to kick this one high. It's not that deep. It's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line, across the 25, 30. Being very patient, bounces off a band and gets down to the 33-yard line, 13-yard return. Bombers will start at their own 33-yard line. Bryce McKay, the quarterback. Hirschberger to his right. They're going to give it to him. He's going to run the sweep left side, breaks an arm tackle back at the 30, and it gets there to about the 38-yard line. Pick up of 5 yards on the play. And Russellville making a little contact, but couldn't square up because they were being blocked in the backfield there. Pick up of 5 yards for Hirschberger. Mountain Home going quickly here. Clock rolling, 3:38 left. I'm going to give it to Hirschberger running left side as he cut it up towards the middle. He'll get maybe a yard to the 39. That'll bring up third down for the Bombers, and about 4 yards to go here.
Hirschberger's not a very big runner, but he's very strong, and you just can't arm tackle him, or you can't just hit him and knock him down. You got to wrap him up.
Yeah, but if you're being blocked and you reach out there with one arm, you know you're not going to tackle him. You're hoping just to slow him up, and I think that's what happened there. Because when you got an offensive lineman blocking you, sometimes all you can do is reach out with an arm and try to slow him up a bit. It's 3rd down and 4. McKay with Hirschberger to his right. McKay looking as he's back to pass. He's going to throw on the wheel route to Hirschberger, and it's tipped away at the last minute by Ty Hips. Fantastic coverage by Ty. He was running step for step with Hirschberger and was watching his eyes, and when Hirschberger's hands went up, Ty Hips' hands went right between his hands and knocked the ball away. Good job, Ty.
It is. It was. That was a first-class coverage by Ty Hips. He did a fantastic job there.
You don't have to get your head around if you know where to put your hand to block the ball away. And if Ty Hips doesn't knock that ball away, it's a completed pass and a first down. But now it's 4th and 4, and they're going to have to punt the football away and get another big play for Russellville.
We don't have anybody back.
The flag flies, and I think they have a false start. It looked like the man in motion for Mountain Home started going towards there. And Russellville's net didn't have anybody back. They're going to down this punt back at the 10, but it's going to go against Mountain Home. The man in motion that came across, he actually angled towards, almost like Arena League. You know, he started going towards the line of scrimmage. And so this is going to be Russellville's going to make him punt it again. Yeah. And so you can be in motion as long as you don't turn towards the line of scrimmage, and they turn towards the line of scrimmage. It's called illegal shift is what they call it. But so after the 5-yard penalty, and it could not come at a better time because they downed that around the 10-yard line.
Now Brady Burnett's back, standing at about his 30-yard line.
Sometimes you don't put a guy back because you don't think they're actually going to punt it. On 4th and 4, I'm sure that's what they're thinking. That Burnett's going to retreat. He mishandles this one. He retreats back. He picks it up at the 12-yard line. He's going to be tackled back at the 10. He touched it just past the 20. End up losing an extra 10 yards or so, but at least he got it. And so Russell will have the ball at their own 10-yard line, because if he doesn't pick it up, then it's a free football. Russell has the ball at their own 10-yard line with 2:31 left to play here in the first half. Mountain Home will get the ball to start the second half. Cyclones have all 3 timeouts. Brady was kind of running backwards and towards the Bomber sideline when he tried to field that one. Well, as I said, he retreated and fell on it, and so Russellville has life here. Kobe Robinson, the running back, with Whitford. They have 3 down linemen, 1 standing up on the edge. Braden back to pass, throwing, and it's complete to Stokes, and he's driven backwards, and they got to give him the 15-yard line. And as he was pushed back to the 11. I don't think he's going to get the 15, which he should, but they're going to give him the 14, so 4-yard pickup for Stokes. They do give him the 15. Yeah. Good job by the official there. Because if you don't fight for extra yards, you're giving forward progress, and Stokes did the smart thing. If, hey, just go ahead and take me down. I'll take my 5 yards. 2nd down and 5 for the Cyclones at their own 15. 2 minutes left to play in the first half. Whitford going to turn and hand off to Kobe Robinson. He's hitting the backfield, and he's going to lose a couple on this play. And that's a play almost like you're just trying to keep the clock moving. And seeing if Mountain Home is going to spend a timeout. They're not going to. Clock rolling, 1:38 left. Russellville looking at 3rd down and 6. Scoreboard says 3rd and 8, but it's 3rd and 6. Whitford throws to his right, throws back to his left, in and out of the hands of Gavin Graham. I think he might have had a chance to get that first down to the 20. It was right through his hands. The clock stopped with 1:27 left.
Yeah, there was nobody on him at all. Sorry about that.
Sorry?
Yeah, he was wide open right up the middle. If he'd have caught that ball, he was going to gain some yardage.
I was going to say the Cyclones going to have to punt it away here with 1:27 left. The return man is number 9, Mason Walker, and he's standing right around midfield. Ben Hallmark, and he spent a lot of time deep in his own end. He's at the goal line. Here's the punt. Walker steps up to take it at the 47. He drops it, but picks it back up, and he's going to be dropped for a 1-yard loss by Booker on the return.
I'm wondering if this cool weather is having an effect on catching that ball.
It's a 32-yard punt and a -1-yard return. As they have it at the Cyclone 47-yard line with 1:21 left to play here in the first half. And now here's running the option, and they don't pitch it, and they wish they would have because they're driven out of bounds. No, they're going to say he was in bounds, but it's no gain. In fact, I think they're going to give him a loss of 1 on the play of Bryce McKay. But his knee did hit kind of right in front of us. So 2nd down and a long 10. Lost about a half yard on that play. Under a minute to play in the first half. 3 timeouts for the Bombers, and they have not used it. They're rolling the clock down. McKay back to pass, looking left, nothing there. He's going to roll to his right. He's across the 45-40 and angles out of bounds. Slipping a little tackle just past the first down sticks. He gets to the 36-yard line, a pickup of 11 on the play.
He was wanting to throw that ball, but he noticed, he looked over his left shoulder and he saw Dalton Harmark beating his man and coming after him, and he decided to just take off and run to the right.
48 seconds left to play here in the first half. Clock has stopped as he got out of bounds. 2 receivers to each side. McKay is going to move Hirschberger back to his left. And he gets the snap here. Play action pass. Looking left. He throws. He's hit as he throws, and it's incomplete. And Trevion Traylor knocked him down and actually messed with his follow-through, so the pass fell about 6 to 10 yards short of the intended wide receiver over on that far side. And it stops the clock with 44 seconds left.
One thing for sure, Russellville has gotten to the quarterback quite a few times tonight and put pressure on him.
2nd down and 10, 44 seconds left. Clock will start on the snap. There it is. McKay rolling to his right, looking. He's running out of real estate, throwing across the middle. It's complete to the big man, Jack Sheener, and he's got the first down and tackled at the 18-yard line, and I think they rule him out of bounds, which will stop the clock with 39 seconds left. It stops the clock anyway because of the first down. And I don't know if he was in bounds or not. Now they've stopped the clock with a timeout. A timeout Mountain Home, and the coach for Mountain Home is upset about something. He thought he should be out of bounds, and that's what the deal was. They're getting ready to start the clock, and so he uses one of his timeouts to stop the clock here with 39 seconds left to play in the first half. We're going to take a quick break. Russellville trailing 14-7. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back on 1st down and 10 for Mountain Home at the Cyclone 18-yard line with 39 seconds left to play in the first half. Cyclones trailing 14-7. 3 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. McKay looks, firing the right side, incomplete. And he had Sheener over here on this near side. I'm sorry, to Kellis Wilson. And it stops the clock with 36 seconds left. That play just took 3 seconds. Wow. 2nd down and 10. From the Cyclone 18. This time McKay rolling to his left. Plenty of real estate over there. He throws and completed pass and incomplete. Logan Walker had it, and then he was popped.
And he's still down.
Yeah, he's down. It was a legal hit, and he is down, and they're glad it's an incomplete pass because Tolan had picked it up and was running the other way with it. He got him with the shoulder to the midsection, and totally legal because he had made the catch, but still a vicious hit. Within the rules, but vicious. 33 seconds left to play in the first half, and Logan Walker is down, and Russellville celebrated on the hit just because, it's exciting when you jar the football loose from a wide receiver, but now they quiet down and start to take a knee because they don't want to see anybody get hurt. So we're going to take a break. Russellville trailing 14-7. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
The player Logan Walker is back up, walking off under his own power, helmet in hand, and so that's good to see. And he was popped, and might have just got the breath knocked out of him because he took a shoulder to the midsection and the ball jarred loose. It's 3rd down and 10 for Mountain Home with 33 seconds left to play here in the first half. Cyclones trailing by a touchdown, the ball at the 18-yard line of Russellville. McKay, the quarterback, Hirschberger to his left. McKay back to pass, open spot to the right. He's going to run. He's at the 15, and he's going to take a hit, get knocked out of bounds. Stops the clock with 27 seconds left. He's inside the 15 to the 12, and now decision time for Coach Airy and the Bombers. They got a pretty good field goal kicker, and I think that may be what they're going to do here because right here it's just a 39-yard field goal attempt, and he's got the leg for it.
I didn't know that the quarterback is their holder.
Yeah, he's their holder. It'll be a 29-yard field goal, and now Mountain Home wants to take a timeout. We'll take it with them. 27 seconds left to play first half, lining up for a field goal. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
Coach Airy from Mountain Home taking that timeout. They weren't in danger of the play clock running down, but maybe just felt like they were being too rushed a little bit. And so they come back out on the field. 27 seconds left to play in the first half. This will be a 29-yard field goal from not quite as far right as the right hash mark. Kellis Wilson. It's definitely long enough, but it's no good. He missed it right. The fans cheering here, they didn't realize it was no good. And the fans on the far side, the Cyclone fans, they're cheering because they knew it was no good. So it's just like a punt. So Russell's going to take over at the 20 with 22 seconds left to play. They do have all 3 timeouts. Let's see, you're not really in danger of having to get a 3 and out and punt the football away. So Russellville could easily take some shots here. Why not? Take some shots. They only score has been a 77-yard touchdown pass to Elijah Clark. And Clark is lined up on this left side. He's filling in for the injured Caleb Gray. 2 receivers to each side. 1st and 10 for the Cyclones at their own 20-yard line. Whitford. It's going to be the wraparound draw, and it's going to lose yardage. They ran this twice last week, and they've run it 2 times here in this first half. And that, to me, tells me that Russell's just content to go into the locker room down 7. You run a play like that, it's just start the clock, and and run the clock out. We've come to the end of the first half. The Cyclones trail it by a score of 14-7. We'll take a break, come back with the halftime show. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Drawn at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Hi, this is Danny Hips, General Manager at Phil Wright Autoplex, and we know that some of our customers who buy from us because of our world-class brands, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. But we are proud that a whole lot of our customers buy from us primarily because of our trustworthy people. And for the past 45 years, we've been earning that trust one vehicle at a time. Order your new vehicle today at philwright.com or come see us at 3300 East Main in Russellville. Because if you haven't bought from us lately, it's because you haven't shopped with us lately. So come see us.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need. Professional and fast, see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, we're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business. Not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
KCJC, Dardanelle, Russellville.
Hey! You guys play the best country of all.
River Country. KCJC.
If you didn't know what the score was, you'd be kind of down if you're a Cyclone fan thinking, man, that first half was pretty tough, pretty brutal. But then when you look up the scoreboard, the Russellville only trails by a touchdown. They trail it here 14-7 at halftime here up at Mountain Home. We started up the mountain this afternoon and took us about 3 hours to get up here, and it's going to be a long way down. Sure would like to carry home a Cyclone victory and turn to my color man, Aaron Duval. What'd you see from that first half of play?
Well, the first half, I think our defense has looked good at times, especially putting pressure on the quarterback when the Mountain Home quarterback when he was getting ready to pass. He's taken some shots about the time he releases the ball. That's going to take a toll on him. He also is running the ball. He's taken some shots when he got tackled. Excuse me. And I think that it's going to take some toll on him. If I was the Mountain Home coach, I don't know if I'd want that quarterback running that ball that much. But our defense has looked good. The key, though, for tonight so far has been our offense. We just been unable to get anything going consistently. I still think, and this is just me, I still think our short passes are the key to this thing. We control the ball. We control the line of scrimmage when we do the completed short passes, and we can move the ball down the field. And there's just too much pressure being put on our quarterback for him to just stand back there and look and see where the field is. It would be great if he could do that. With Mountain Home's defense, the defensive line and linebackers, he just doesn't have the time to do that.
Yeah, looking at their games this year, I have not seen them actually look this good with just their defensive front without having to blitz. Now, they did blitz a few times, but so it has to be something where they're just confusing the offensive line of Russellville, but to be able to get in the backfield that much, and they were in the backfield quite a bit. But Russellville scoring on a 77-yard touchdown strike from Braden Whitford to Elijah Clark, getting his first receiving touchdown as a Russellville Cyclone and cutting the lead in half, and that's where we sit, 14-7 here at halftime, and the Cyclones will be kicking off to start the second half. We'll take a break, come back with more of your halftime show. We've got scores from around the state. We've got the stats of the first half. We also can talk to you about Cyclone history and the only time that these two teams had played. All that's coming up during this halftime show. The Cyclones trailing at 14-7 against Mountain Home. You're listening to Cyclone football in River Country, KCJC.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding, special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
The right roof starts with the right roofer. That's why you should trust Miller Roofing Company. They're not just good, they're great. Miller Roofing has been serving our River Valley since 1991. Choosing an established company ensures upfront quality and back-end support for your home or business. Did you know the average roofing company lasts only 4 years? Mature, proven, and established companies carry the least risk, and that's what Miller Roofing's all about. Get your free estimate today by calling 479-890-3499 or visit miller-roofing.net.
Hey guys, this is Carl Kirtley with Centennial Bank, and we love tailgates, pep rallies, and Friday night lights. The new school year is here, and nothing brings a community together like football. Now more than ever, Centennial Bank is proud to cheer all the student athletes in the River Valley. Centennial Bank believes the teachers, administrators, and staff of our local schools help make our communities great, and we applaud their persistence, preparation, and hard work during these difficult times. Centennial Bank invites you to be a part of this great tradition and show your support this season. Now let's go play some football. Centennial Bank, member FDIC.
Why trust River Valley Tinting and Glass? Well, River Valley Tinting and Glass is a family-owned business, and they take care of their customers like family too. So remember, your local auto, residential, and commercial glass and tinting company, River Valley Tinting and Glass. Check out their work on Facebook or call 890-5839 to get an estimate. Or you could always come by 2202 East 2nd Street to see all they can do for you. From a business you can trust, River Valley Tinting and Glass.
Mountain Home's dance team doing a theme to Thriller here, and it's about as long as the actual video. It was going on. We were talking before we went to the break and during the break, but they went all out, and fantastic. Of course, tomorrow is Halloween, so it's been a lot of, I'm sure, a lot of themes across the state for people playing songs and doing dance routines. That's what we're being entertained with right now. The Cyclones trailing here at halftime by a score of 14-7. How about let's look at the stats for the first half. It wasn't pretty for Russellville, but you got to remember that the Russellville only trails by a touchdown. So keep that in mind when I go over these halftime stats. First downs, Mountain Home had 10 first downs to Russellville's 3. Mountain Home 205 yards of offense to Russellville's 115. Individually for Russellville, Braden Whitford, 6 of 14 for 116 yards. 77 of that was in one play on the touchdown pass that he threw. That was to Elijah Clark, who has that one catch on the touchdown reception. Trenton Stokes has 3 catches for 27 yards. Brady Burnett, 1 catch, converting a third down of 14 yards. Rushing the football, Kobe Robinson leads the team in carries, 7 carries for 14 yards for the Cyclones. For Mountain Home, Bryce McKay, 4 of 11. So not a great first half, but he does have a touchdown pass, 53 yards passing for McKay. That touchdown pass went to Logan Walker. He's got 3 catches for 35 yards. Kellis Wilson, 1 catch for 18 yards. Running the football, McKay has 91 yards rushing, quarterback, looking for a 100-yard rushing game. He's rushed for over 1,005 yards coming into this game, 5 yards a carry. He's got 5.7 yards a carry in this game. Gage Hirschberger, 13 carries for 49 yards and a touchdown. Brock Bogey got in there, 3 carries for 12 yards for Bogey. Shifting back to looking at the teams, both teams had a turnover, both teams with a fumble on first half. Russellville just 27 total plays to Mountain Home's 43. The penalty situation, 3 penalties on Mountain Home for 25 yards, 1 penalty on Russellville for 15 yards. The Cyclones 1 of 7 on third down conversions. They did not go for a fourth down. And Mountain Home was 3 of 10. Realize they were 3 of 6 at one time on third down conversions, missed their last 4, so 3 of 10. They've gone for 2 fourth downs and hit them both. They've been in the red zone 3 times and only come away scoring once because, remember, they missed that 29-yard field goal there right before the end of the first half. That's our score right here at Bomber Stadium, with the Cyclones trailing it by a score of 14-7. Much more coming your way on our halftime show. We'll take a break and come back with more. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Cozy Furniture on East Parkway across from Comfort Inn and Suites loves and supports the Russellville Cyclones. Come in and see Joey and Dee, your local expert Tempur-Pedic dealers, and get the mattress of your dreams delivered to you free of charge. Check out Cozy Furniture on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at koziihome.com today. Come visit the knowledgeable staff at Cozy Furniture, where the River Valley shops for Tempur-Pedic. Go Cyclones.
Are you having trouble deciding which Medicare plan will meet your needs? Is your mailbox full of mail from multiple insurance companies regarding different Medicare plans? Hi, I'm Mike Giroux. Finding the right Medicare plan doesn't have to be frustrating and confusing. Help is just a phone call away. Call Giroux & Associates at 479-857-2810 for an appointment and let us help you find a plan to meet your needs. We represent multiple insurance carriers, and we will help you find a plan that is right for you. Call Giroux & Associates today at 479-857-2810 to schedule an appointment.
This is Dr. Christy Bartlett at St. Mary's Regional Medical Center. Our world has changed a lot in a short time, but your health and safety remain our #1 priority. We have the supplies needed and processes in place to keep you safe. We've implemented visitor restrictions, and we are reducing physical contact as much as possible. Patients and employees are required to wear masks for your protection and theirs, and your care team is screened daily. So don't wait to get the care you need. St. Mary's is here for you today and always.
When your loved one is faced with the challenge of losing their independence, it's best to have compassionate and personalized care that operates with integrity. Your family will need a resource that works with doctors to serve as a bridge between the healthcare facility and the comfort of your home. You'll need the in-home excellence provided by Trinity Home Health. Trinity Home Health has the highest satisfaction rates from their patients here in the River Valley. If you have a loved one in need, call 479-662-4040. Trinity Home Health. Compassion, integrity, excellence.
Welcome back. The Cyclones trailing here at halftime by a score of 14-7 to Mountain Home. As we look at other scores, first in our conference, Lake Hamilton and Benton playing what is supposed to be the game of the week this week in 6A. Lake Hamilton and Benton tied in the second quarter at 21. In Greenwood, here's a little bit of a shocker. They lead Van Buren in the second quarter, but it's just 22-15 in that game. Do not have a score to report yet from Little Rock Parkview, where they are hosting Siloam Springs. I was going to, at our first segment, say something about the shocker of the state so far was North Little Rock was ahead of Bryant. Well, Bryant has woken up. They lead the Charging Wildcats 24-14. Bryant hasn't lost in like a couple years, and their last loss was to North Little Rock. Area teams playing Atkins leading Two Rivers by a score of 42-8. Dardanelle sneaking past Waldron right now as they lead that game in the second quarter 14-10. Morrilton, the first half score, is shutting out Valonia 12-0, and Bigelow leading Hector 14-12. That's the second quarter score also, and that's all the area teams that we have. Of course, the Russellville Cyclones are going to be hosting Siloam Springs on Friday night. It'll be the final regular season game at Cyclone Stadium. Russellville, will they make the playoffs? Well, we're kind of going back and forth, wondering about that, thinking, well, everybody in 6A is eligible because of games canceled due to COVID. So here's the latest, as we know, and this is the latest as of yesterday. So because there was a game canceled due to COVID, and Little Rock Parkview canceled 2 of their games due to COVID, that made everybody eligible for the playoffs. So at the very least, all 16 teams in 6A will make the playoffs and play a 16-game tournament. There will be no bye weeks. Now, let's say you have 8 teams out of the 6A West, okay, and everybody wants to play, or everybody's eligible to play. If anybody can opt out if they want, and the AAA, in fact, will encourage people to opt out. Let's say that the 7 seed out of the 6A West opts out. Well, what that does is the 8 seed is now the 7 seed, and that means the number 1 seed out of the East will draw a bye. Okay, and so they're going to play with as many teams as want to. If they get a couple that opt out, then they'll have a couple teams with first-round byes. But if everybody plays, then everybody will have a first-round game, and you will be matched up. As long as there's the same number of teams on both sides, the West will be matched up with the East. They elected, the coaches got together this week on a conference call, and they elected, and I think Benton's head coach, Brad Harris, has been the point man. And what they're going to do, they're going to seed everybody according to winning percentage. And I got to tell you, if I'm a Lake Hamilton fan, I'm upset about that because Little Rock Parkview, not only did they cancel 2 games, they canceled 2 games, one with Little Rock Parkview and one with Greenwood. And so their winning percentage may be higher than, let's say, Lake Hamilton, but it's because they didn't play Lake Hamilton or Greenwood. And so they're going to have to sort all that out. Now, if Russellville comes back and wins tonight and wins next week, they could be as high as a 5 seed. That's a possibility, but no worse than a 6 seed should they come back and win tonight and win next week. But regardless, it is up to each team if they want to make the playoffs. Now, you could certainly opt out, but that'll be a call for Coach Weaver and the Russellville Cyclone family if Russellville is that position. And even if you're a 6 seed, you could opt out. You could opt out. Any seed could opt out if they want to. So that's the latest. And so, to be honest with you, all that will be situated sometime Saturday afternoon, Saturday evening. So we may not know if the Cyclones are in the playoffs, and if they are, who they'll even play until Saturday night. So we will try to keep you up to date as we know. That'll be probably a week from tomorrow when all that is situated. We'll put it on our Facebook page. I'm sure it's going to be put out on the athletic page also. The Cyclones trailing here by a score of 14-7. We mentioned a little bit of Cyclone history to you, but the only time these two teams have played was back in 2005. Bombers were 8-2. In fact, it was their last winning season. They were 8-2 and finished the 2nd seed out of the 5A East. The Cyclones had struggled a little bit. They were 5-4-1 and a 3 seed out of the 5A West. They came up here and they put it on Mountain Home. They scored 33 points in the first half and cruised in the second half. And Eli Craner, a separated toe, big toe, I think is what he ended up having. Still had a huge first half, threw for over 250 yards. He ended up the season throwing for 3,200 yards, which is the 5th most passing yards in a season by a Cyclone quarterback. And that victory meant that Russellville was going to have a winning record. They lost the next week in the second round of the playoffs, the quarterfinals, to Little Rock Catholic. But they finished the season 6-5-1, and that was number 5 in the 5th consecutive winning season under head coach Jeff Holt, which is the second longest streak of winning seasons in school history. Wallace Bailey owns the longest streak. I think it's something like 16 consecutive seasons where he had a winning record. But that was the only time these two teams met. It was back in 2005, and Russellville winning at 33-14. We're going to take a final break and come back with more of your halftime show. I say final break, John, but then I look up and I remember they'll put 3 more minutes when both teams come back on the field because we've had a long halftime show. So this may be our next to last break, maybe. But we're here at halftime. Cyclones trailing 14-7. You're listening to Russellville Cyclone Football on 102.3.
Thanks for listening to this EAB station for your football. This broadcast would not be possible without the support of our local sponsors like Tyson Foods. Today's Cyclone Live is exclusively sponsored by Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson. Whether you're listening in your car, online, or on your phone, no matter how you hear the broadcast, we're proud to be your home for the best in live football. And the next time you're at the store, remember our partners at Tyson Foods. Keep it real, keep it Tyson.
If you love quality pizza, Nonna Bella's Pizzeria at 717 South Arkansas will be your new favorite place. The dough and sauces are made daily with only the freshest and highest quality ingredients. Nonna Bella's has added many new toppings to meet our customers' discerning tastes. For the most original and fresh pizza in Russellville, remember Nonna Bella's Pizzeria. We're currently open for delivery and takeout. Order online at nonnabellas2go.com or call 479-317-1034.
Fellner's Athletes Corner, your high-performance athletic store for quality athletic footwear and apparel, features Nike, Under Armour, The North Face, Patagonia, Oakley, Saucony, New Balance, Brooks, Asics, Kabu, Keen, and many, many more. Fellner's invites you to make them your first stop. With more than 50 years combined experience, the familiar faces at Fellner's can help you with all your athletic needs. Fellner's Athletes Corner, 2320 West Main, Russellville, open 9:30 until 6 Monday through Saturday.
Welcome back to Cyclones trailing
Hey,
here.
it's Drew Mitchell for Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery. Lakeside is really proud this year to be sponsoring our local sports all throughout the River Valley. They're committed to the area. It's just another way they show that. When you're in the market for dentures, wisdom teeth, or whatever the case may be, remember Lakeside Oral, Facial, and Dental Implant Surgery, and check out their website at lakesideofs.com. Lakeside Oral Surgery, helping make the broadcast of local sports throughout the River Valley possible.
Welcome back to Cyclones trailing here at halftime, 14-7. Mountain Home got on the board first on their very first drive. 56 yards in 5 plays. Gage Hirschberger, a 2-yard touchdown run. The extra point was good, making it 7-0. Took him a little while to score again with 9:05 left to play in the first half. Bryce McKay hit Logan Walker on a 25-yard touchdown pass. Wilson added the extra point, making it 14-0. That drive taking just a minute 21 seconds as it went 38 yards in 5 plays. Russellville struck right back. Well, not right back, a couple possessions later, but it did go quickly. It took them 1 play to go 77 yards. Braden Whitford, a 77-yard touchdown pass to Elijah Clark. Wheelis added the extra point, and 4:09 left to play in the first half. Cyclones trailed 14-7. That is a 14 touchdown pass by Braden Whitford on the season, who he came into this game needing 197 yards of passing to hit 2,000, and he's got 18:03 coming in this game, and on this game he's got 116, so he's getting closer and should pass 2,000, if not tonight, then by next week. That's all the scoring. However, with 22 seconds left to play in the first half, Mountain Home was driving, was stopped, and they had to attempt a 29-yard field goal. They did. They missed it. And Russellville took over and ran 1 play and was out. And one of the things we're probably going to keep our eye on is their number 1 wide receiver, who has a touchdown reception tonight, Logan Walker, was knocked out of the game and did not return, but there wasn't much time left in the first half. But he had the catch, and ball was separated from his body on a big hit, and he came off the field. I'll be interesting to see if he is back out and comes into the game for Mountain Home, because he is a big threat for the Bombers. We're going to take a final break. How about, can we just make it a 60, John? Is that okay? John Henderson, our engineer and producer of tonight's broadcast back at Russellville. I'm going to envy you, John, when we're leaving here Mountain Home, and I know we have 3 hours to get home. We'll take a 60-second break, be back with the second half. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Joshua's Fine Jewelry is having a really wonderful watch sale right now. 50% off all in-stock Citizen watches now until October 1st. That means Rose Gold, Eco Drive, 50% off. Preview some of these amazing Citizen watches by following Joshua's Fine Jewelry on Facebook and Instagram, or shop online at joshuasfinejewelry.com.
How many times have you had to go without your heating or your air unit when you needed it most? Your family's freezing or sweating, and they look to you for relief. You call someone and they say it's going to cost an arm and a leg to fix. Do you really feel like you have a choice? Well, now you do. Call Tony at Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air at 479-964-4004 for a free second opinion from a guy you can trust to take care of you and your family and get that unit running without all the extra charges. Arkansas River Valley Heating and Air.
Welcome back. Russellville trailing by a touchdown as we get ready to start the second half. Cyclone's going to have to kick off to start the second half on this clear, cold night here at Mountain Home. And like I said, with the exception of that 1 play, Russellville's offense has really been stymied. 3 first downs in that first half. But I tell you, maybe all it takes is just 1 big play to get you going a little bit. Russellville would like nothing better, get the turnover to start this second half, or maybe a quick 3 and out. Tristan Wheelis will be on to kick it, but Russellville taking their time to get out there. And the Mountain Home actually got out there before they reset the clock to 3 minutes, so they've been out on the field for about 5 minutes of clock time. Russellville with just 3, but they're still huddled over on the far sideline. It's a big series. You know, Russellville would like to keep that momentum going, but you never know what's going to happen on during halftime, especially a long halftime like Russellville just had. And Wheelis is going to kick off again from the right hash mark. That's what he did his last time. And kicked it to about the 20-yard line. We'll see what he does here. 10-yard run up for Tristan. And he's going to kick this one deep. And it is deep. It's going to be fielded at the 11-yard line. Across the 15, the 20, 25, and tripped up there at about the 30-yard line. So a 19-yard return by the up man, and I think that was Mason Walker, but not sure. We'll call it Mason Walker, and that's where Mountain Home will start at their own 30-yard line. Ball in the left hash mark. Russellville trailing by a touchdown. We're underway here in the second quarter. Lake Hamilton and Benton still tied at 21. Again, it's nearing a halftime. Quarterback Bryce McKay. He's going to hand off to Hirschberger, and he'll get 5 tough yards right across the right side, and he gets to the 35-yard line on first down.
Yeah, Salazar and Hips brought him down. Mountain Home going quickly at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, second down and 5. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Maybe Hirschberger or McKay. McKay is going to keep it himself, running left side, and he's tripped up after a gain of 3 yards. Third down and 2 coming. It's hard to get pursuit in the backfield when they're running forward, and they dropped back early on, and McKay was hit a few times, and they haven't done it much since he's been hit. And it's affected 2 of his passes when he's been drilled. And on third down and short, Hirschberger's going to get the call, and he didn't make it.
No.
He needed the 40-yard line, and he didn't even make the 39. So he's going to be a good yard and a half short. At the line of scrimmage, fourth down and 2 coming, and hey, we wanted a turnover or 3 and out. It looks like we're getting a 3 and out.
That's a good play by our defense, a lot of gang tackling, and I said he's a runner that leans forward. Somebody stood him up, I couldn't tell who it was, and they pushed him back on his back.
Brady Burnett is back deep for Russellville. He's right at his 26-yard line. As Kellis Wilson on to punt. Again, they bring a man in motion. It's a fake punt. Snap to the up man, and he breaks a tackle. He's got the first down across the 45 near midfield. Looked like he was hit about the 39, but kept going, and he got the first down. And I think that was Brock Bogey, the up man, who got the first down, and he's at the 49-yard line, so a pickup of 11 yards on the 4th and 2 play. Offense quickly on the field for Mountain Home. Hand off to Hirschberger, right up the gut. He's into Cyclone territory and brought down at the 44-yard line. This is a pickup of about 6 yards on the play. And now they're going quickly, and they're kind of feeling it a little bit here. And slowing down just a little bit, just enough to get the play, but looking at second down and 4. And fake handoff, and the quarterback going to keep it. Looks like a busted play. He ends up getting 2 yards out of the play, but he went to fake the handoff, and Hirschberger was already running to go block.
Yeah, and McKay took a solid hit by Ty Hips on that.
Ball just inside the 44-yard line, officially a 1-yard gain. Third down and a short 3. They must have saw something they liked in film study this week going for that fake punt. McKay is going to run the sweep on the quarterback, and we got the first down, but we have a flag in the backfield around the 46-yard line. This is in the area of holding. I think it's going to be on 85 as he tackled either Ty Hips, or no, he tackled Carson Smith down. It's going to be a hold at the 45-yard line, and that's going to back him up a little bit more than 10 yards because the penalty happened 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage. They're going to all the way back to their own 45-yard line. So officially 11-yard penalty. It brings up third down and 14. Russellville trailing by a score of 14-7. 9.5 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Third down and long. Hirschberger moves to the right of McKay, the quarterback. He gets it, and he'll roll to his right, looking downfield. He's under pressure. Booker grabs him, and he's going to bring him down on the quarterback sack at the 42-yard line.
Another great pressure by that defense on the quarterback, and keeping him from throwing the ball.
I think that's the second sack by Shane Booker. And that'll bring up fourth down and 17. Well, you know, they went for it on 4th and 2, but you almost feel like if you're Mountain Home, hey, we just wasted a pretty good fake punt because we get the first down, but then we go backwards. They snap this one. They are going to kick this one away. And it's a pretty good kick. Brady Burnett going to field at the 22-yard line. He's across the 25, 30, and brought down there. Ball's on the turf. Mountain Home comes up with it, and they're going to say, yes, it's a fumble, and they come up with it at the 32-yard line. The Cyclone coaches are out on the field. They think that he was down. I'll be honest, I didn't see it. I didn't see if he was down or not, but the official's opinion is the only one that matters, and he's given them the football.
Well, not because I'm from Russellville, but, yes, Brady Burnett was down before that ball ever came out.
Well, it doesn't matter. All that matters is they have the football, and they have it in great field position at the Cyclone 33-yard line. With 8:35 left to play here in the third quarter. McKay back to pass. He's throwing for it all. It's going to be incomplete. Wilbers was the closest one to it. Pretty good coverage back there from his safety spot. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10.
Yeah, Wilbers came over from that safety position and was right there if he caught the ball, but I'm afraid if he had caught the ball, he had already been in the end zone.
Well, still, it would have been, we'd have gotten it. It would have been a touchback. We'd have been fine with that. 8:29 left to play here in the third quarter. McKay going to fake handoff, keep it himself, trying to bounce it outside. Boy, he's so elusive. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 30 to the 25.
We just can't wrap him up for some reason.
He's shifty. We just kind of moves one spot, and he's sends you flailing at air as he gets to the 23-yard line. So 3rd down and 1. And they're going to give it to Hirschberger, and he's hit behind the line of scrimmage. Second effort may have gotten him the first down, though. Yep, it is going to be a first down.
Yeah. Traylor made that tackle. I thought he had him for a loss. But that quarterback, McVeigh, when he runs, don't hit him high. Hit him below the waist. Stop his legs from moving.
They give him the first down to the 22-yard line. McKay, the quarterback, will run the option. Here's the pitch. The right side, inside the 20. Still on his feet, inside the 15. Dragging tacklers. Inside the 10 to the 9 is Tatum Bashirs. That's his first carry of the night. A little wide receiver, and he's dragging the pile inside the 10-yard line. And that's waking up the Bomber faithful here. As now they're just inside the 10. We'll call it the 9 because you can't get a first down without scoring a touchdown here. Mountain Home on the move after the fumbled punt. They get the extra possession, and Bashir is going to take it himself inside the 5 to the 4. Pick up 5 yards there. Where's this Bashir's kid been? It's the first time he's been in the game to carry the football, and he's done it twice now. Once for 13 and that one for 5 yards. On 2nd and go, Bashir still the running back to the left of McKay. He might get the call again. He does. Running right side. He's hit behind the line. Still gets a couple yards. It'll be to the 2 and 3rd down and goal coming.
Yeah, Hips and McMullen's one made the stop there. We need a turnover right here.
And this is going to be the big bruiser, Brock Bogey, and looked like he stopped shy of the goal line. It's going to be 4th down. And now a signal touchdown. Boy, that's a very late signal. I mean, they ran in and had to look at it. Extremely late signal. They ran in and looked at the pile, said he was across, and so the officials give Brock Bodie the touchdown. A lot can happen in that amount of time. He could have crawled and got some extra yard or two.
You don't think he moved forward a little bit, do you?
Surely not. Making it 20-7. Cyclones back down by 2 scores. They'll run the swinging gate. Not there, so Wilson going to line up for the extra point. He's been perfect on extra points tonight. Did miss a 29-yard field goal at this end to the right. But this one squared up dead center. It's long enough and it's good. 21-7 our score. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
How can I help you?
Can you turn on the porch light? I can't see anything.
Sorry, I didn't get that.
Ow! Not every innovation is helpful, but the new ITMs at First State Bank can help you achieve your banking needs at the push of a button. Interact with local tellers, cash a check, and more, right from your car. Plus, ITMs are open weekdays from 7 to 7. To learn more about First State Bank's new innovative services, go to fsbitm.com.
That's kind of a killer to get the turnover there. Your defense comes out, gets a 3 and out, but Russellville, well, actually not a 3 and out because they went for it on 4th down on that fake punt. But then you stop them. They punt the football away, and Russellville fumbled it on the punt return, and the Bombers turned it into points, make it 21-7. Officially, they go 33 yards on 7 plays after the turnover by Russellville. Brock Bogie, a 2-yard touchdown run. And it's back to a 14-point lead. That's what Mountain Home is favored by. 4-4 on the season for the Bombers. Cyclones 1-7 on the season. Russellville still controls their own destiny to make the playoffs officially as a 6 seed or better, but they have to come back and win this one tonight. Kickoff is going to land at the 20 and roll and be picked up at the 10-yard line across the 15, 20, 25, 30, and a late flag coming in back at the 27-yard line, and that was Elijah Clark on the return. But we'll have to wait and see about the flag. Flag is at the 27-yard line, blocking the back against the Cyclones. So officially, Elijah Clark will be given 17 yards on the return. The Cyclones will be penalized 10 yards from the spot. That's going to back them up inside their own 20. It'll still be 1st and 10, but not great field position because of that. 6:18 left to play 3rd quarter. Cyclones trailing 21-7. 2 receivers to the left and 2 receivers to the right. Kobe Robinson, the running back. Bombers, 4-man front. Creeping up, showing blitz from the middle linebacking position. Thrown on the slant pass, knocked down. The left middle linebacker came on a delayed blitz. However, Brock Bodie was back there, and he knocked down that, jumping that slant route, knocking it down before it could get to Burnett.
Boy, it's good that he didn't hold on to it.
2nd down and 10. Whitford plenty of time. He's going to throw underneath route to complete a pass to Burnett. He'll pick up a couple yards to the 20-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and long. Russellville going quickly there. You hear the bell tolls here. They play that on every 3rd down that the Bomber defense sees. Russellville going quickly there. Here they're slowed down just a little bit. Russellville's moving some personnel around. 18 seconds left on the play clock. They're bringing Clark out of the game. 2 receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Going with max protection here with Carson Smith, the S-back in here. On 3rd down and 7. Whitford rolling left. He's throwing and trying to go for Burnett, but out of his reach. He missed him by about 3 yards or so, and so Russellville going to have to punt the football away. 4th down and 7 coming for Russellville, trailing by 2 touchdowns. Ben Hallmark back at his own 5-yard line. I mean, obviously you want to score every time you touch the ball, but so important sometimes to answer the other team's score, especially when the defense thought they had a stop, and a turnover gives them back the ball. Russellville punting it here, hits at the 42 of Russellville, takes a big Russellville roll into Bomber territory, and going to roll dead at the 44-yard line right there, and a 36-yard punt with no return. Bombers take over at their own 44 with 5:20 left to play here in the 3rd quarter.
Some pressure put on Ben, but he got the punt off real good, and it got a good roll on it. Kicked that low.
Cyclones will be at home on Friday night, a week from tonight, for their final regular season game as they host Siloam Springs. McKay going to give this one to Hirschberger. No, he pulls it, keeps it himself, and he's going to be stopped for about a 1-yard gain. He thought about that one, and he did literally pull that one away from Hirschberger, keeping it himself for a pickup of 1. And bring up 2nd down and 9.
If Hirschberger had taken the ball, he'd probably got tackled for a loss.
McKay out of the shotgun. This time he'll keep it himself running right side, and he gets at midfield and kind of hops up a little bit, avoided the tackle by Finley Golden to get out of bounds at the 48-yard line. Very elusive once again, just sort of moving those legs around where you can't quite get a good lick on him. The only time Russell's really hit him is when he's dropped back to pass. And Russellville has struggled to stop the run all season, and the Mountain Home keeping it on the ground as they have it 3rd down and short, and they're going to do that again here. And they got the 1st down. Hirschberger is brought down at the 40-yard line, a pickup of 8 yards on the play. Another 1st down for Mountain Home. That's their 14th first down of this ball game. 8 yards there. 1st and 10 for the Bombers. They lead at 21-7. 4.5 minutes to go, third quarter.
And we may see Mountain Home just keep it on the ground for the rest of this quarter.
Boy, they just moved. The wide receiver was trying to get off the line of scrimmage. He turned and looked at the official, telling him I'm moving backwards. But as soon as all that was being done, they snapped the ball. So they had guys moving all over the place. And penalty coming against the Bombers, 5-yard penalty. It'll be 1st down and 15. On 1st and 15. McKay pumps. He's got plenty of time, and now he's going to be brought down on a sack back at the 48-yard line. And
Hallmark.
Yeah, he was still being blocked, but he brought him down one-handed. Grabbed him by the jersey and sacked him back at the 48-yard line.
Hallmark's played a good game tonight on defense. That offensive line just cannot handle him. He's too quick for him.
And that'll bring up 2nd down and a long ways, 21 yards. 3:24 left. McKay going to keep it on the delayed draw, and he's going to be taken down by Booker at the 46-yard line.
Third and 16 with about 3:15 left in this third quarter.
They need the Cyclone 30 for a 1st down. McKay with 3 receivers to his left. It's going to be a delayed draw. And a big hole for Hirschberger, and he is brought down at the 35-yard line. We do have a flag. It's going to be against Mountain Home back here at the line of scrimmage. And flag back at the 48-yard line. Legal formation. I think they didn't, they did 5 players in the backfield. What that means, they didn't have enough guys on line of scrimmage. If you're a yard off the ball, that counts as being in the backfield. And sometimes it's funny, fans. Some fans just don't know the rule book. Let's just put it that way. I'm trying to be nice about it, but if you're off the ball, you're considered the backfield. If you're off the ball by a couple yards, and if you're a receiver, you got to kind of know who's on and who's off. So after that play, here's a pass complete to Logan Walker on the far side. And they get to the 41-yard line.
That was a little pass out to the left to Walker. I don't know if it was a screen pass. It really wasn't a screen, but he had some blockers out there in front of him. Look like they're lining up to punt here on 4th and 10.
They are going to kick it away. And it's a pretty good kick. It's going to hit inside the 10. And are they going to save it? They do save it, and they're going to have Russellville down at the 3-yard line.
Mountain Home's getting all the bounces tonight as far as that ball. That's a good punt. And there was nothing Brady could do. He did the right thing, faked like he was going to catch the ball.
And I've lost my stats for tonight. This is going to be aggravating me because I'm not going to be able to tell stats in the game. Minute 49 left to play here in the football game. I'm sorry, in the third quarter. Let me get reset here. Russellville has the ball at their own 3-yard line. Pass complete to the far side, and staying in bounds is
Elijah Clark.
And he's there at the 10-yard line.
That's his second pass caught tonight. Russellville 2nd and 3rd.
2nd down and 3.
I meant 3.
Yeah, there's a pass knocked down at the pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Well, I thought that thing was intercepted there for a minute.
Pass knocked down at the line of scrimmage by the defensive end. It'll bring up 3rd down and 3. It's the second time they've knocked down a pass in the last 2 drives. Russellville looking at 3rd down and 3. Braden Whitford, empty backfield. Crowd coming alive for Mountain Home. Russellville trailing 21-7. A minute 19 left to play here in the 3rd quarter. Again, the pass tipped up in the air and knocked down. Trying to throw left. That ball was hit so far it actually went over to the right. And Russellville looks like they're going to have to punt the football away on 4th down and 3. There's nothing going right for Russellville. They've had one big play. They went for 77 yards and a touchdown. And that's kind of what's kept them in this game. But other than that, it's just nothing been going right for the Cyclones.
You know, I don't know of Whitford having that many balls knocked down to the line of scrimmage.
Here's the punt by Ben Hallmark. Wobbly kick is going to hit around the 40-yard line, take a Cyclone roll across midfield and be down at about the 49-yard line. Ben Hallmark's punt there goes for 41 yards, no return. 1:07 left to play, 3rd quarter. Cyclones trailing 21-7. The Bombers start at their own 49-yard line. McKay out of the shotgun, fakes it to Hirschberger, keeps it himself, running right. He'll spin down to the 49-yard line of Russellville, a pickup of 2.
Number 16, Potter, was there to help with that tackle.
2nd down and 8. Russell creeping up, showing blitz, and they're going to run right into it. Hirschberger powers his way to the 45-yard line, bringing up 3rd down and short. And they have, I think, Mountain Home's just pretty much done away with trying to throw the football. Not that it hasn't been totally successful, but they realize they're moving the football on the ground. And they're looking at 3rd down and 4. They do not have to snap the football again, and they're looking like a team that's going to let it roll down. There's 18 seconds left to play in the 3rd quarter, and I think that's what they're going to do. If so, we're going to close out the 3rd quarter with our score, Mountain Home 21 and the Cyclones 7. We'll take a break. I'll be back with the fourth quarter. Cyclones trail by 14. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Maybe you're moving some dirt around the house. Got jobs to do. Well, maybe you don't have what you need. River Valley Tractor has it, and they have great prices and great people. They treat people like you would expect to treat family. Kubota has you covered. Construction equipment, farm equipment, zero-turn mowers. Go by today and see the family at River Valley Tractor, 702 Weir Road in Russellville. Call them today at 968-3795. That's 968-3795.
For over 70 years, Old South Restaurant at 1330 East Main Street in Russellville has been faithfully serving the River Valley. Whether it's starting your day with a good old-fashioned breakfast or helping you make it through the workday with a hearty home-styled lunch, and of course serving your family with a dinner that would even make your mama proud. Old South Restaurants on Main Street in Russellville. We're here for you.
We're here for you, so come on by Old South.
Greenwood leading Van Buren 29-22. That game at the half, and that game a lot closer than I thought it was going to be. Right here, the Cyclones trail 14-7, and Mountain Home looking at 3rd down and 4. McKay, the quarterback, going to give it to Hirschberger. Runs into a pile, runs out of the pile. He's got the 1st down inside the 40 to the 39-yard line.
Just good blocking by that offensive line of Mountain Home. Coming up quickly.
Pickup of 10 yards on the play.
Got a player hurt, and they're still going with the play.
They threw the flag, too, and on the handoff, they're going to get a couple yards. And so a lot going on here. Cyclone player went down, gained 2 yards on the play, and there was a flag in the backfield. And so we'll have to sort all this out. They'll have to sort all this out. We'll figure out what happened.
Yeah, the player went down right in front of the official and no timeout.
Cyclone player down is on that far side. Okay, they're going to move it back to the previous spot. It was a pickup of 4 yards on the play, and I think they're going to put some time back on the clock. The Cyclone player down. We'll take a quick 30-second break. Russell trailing 21-7 here. You're listening to Cyclone football on River Country KCJC.
Hi, this is Danny Hips, General Manager of Phil Wright Autoplex. And we know that some of our customers who buy from us because of our world-class brands, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, and Toyota. But we are proud that a whole lot of our customers buy from us primarily because of our trustworthy people. And for the past 45 years, we've been earning that trust one vehicle at a time. Order your new vehicle today at philwright.com or come see us at 3300 East Main in Russellville. Because if you haven't bought from us lately, it's because you haven't shopped.
They're given 5 seconds back on the clock for Mountain Home, looking at 1st and 10 from the 39-yard line. And the player, or Russellville, being helped off the field.
I couldn't see who it was.
1st down and 10 for the Bombers at the Cyclone 39-yard line. McKay puts a man in motion right that left side, maybe where they're running, or maybe they're going to counterplay. They're going to give it to Hirschberger. He's going to follow the block on the right side. He gets to the 36-yard line, so same result as the first play there. So Hirschberger carries for 4 yards to the 36-yard line and bringing up 2nd down.
Be surprised if Mountain Home puts this back up in the air.
Mountain Home leading 21-7, and really no reason to throw the football right now unless they get it 2nd and long, 3rd and long situation. They're looking just milk the clock and get out of here with a victory. McKay, give it to Hirschberger once again. Following that left side, he's going to be stacked up at the 35-yard line. Pickup of 1 on the play. Now we might see a pass, not sure. 3rd down and 6, maybe. They have to get to the Cyclone 29-yard line for a 1st down. But they've been running that play clock down quite a bit. Play clock down to 14 seconds, and now they're lining up. McKay going to run to left. This is a quarterback sweep, and he's going to get to the 30 and very close to a 1st down. He was hit at the 30, and every time on contact, they're picking up extra yards after first contact, and that's what happened there, and McKay gets the 1st down for the Bombers. They have kept this football on the ground. They took over after the Cyclone punt at their own 49, and they've kept the running game going as they've got it down to the Cyclone 29-yard line. 10 minutes left to play in the ball game. Cyclones trailing 21-7. McKay sends a man in motion. 11 seconds on the play clock. Here's the snap. Hirschberger's going to keep it straight up the gut. Positive yards to the 25. 4 yards on the pickup. We'll have Russellville Junior High Whirlwind football for you on Tuesday night. That's right, not Thursday, Tuesday night. Last junior high game of the season is typically moved to a Tuesday night. As the Whirlwinds will travel to Morrilton. We'll have that game for you on our YouTube channel, our EAB Sports Network. 9:15 left to play here in the ball game. Cyclones trailing by 14. McKay sending a man in motion. This time it's Brock Bogey. He'll stop on that right side, and Hirschberger's going to follow him to the left side, coming back that way, breaking an arm tackle to 25. Gets inside the 20, enough for a 1st down to the 17-yard line.
Well, Mountain Home's been very successful in running against the Russellville, whether it's up the middle or a sweep.
We're going to have to, I'm going to have to fix my stats by the end of the game, so I won't have any for us this game, but he's got to be getting close to 100 yards because I have him 75, not counting the very first drive, so he's getting close. Their quarterback's over 100. He had 91 at the first in the first half. 8:35 left on 1st and 10. Here's the quarterback sweep by McKay, and narrowly misses, being dropped for a loss, but took a shot as he crossed the line of scrimmage, a pickup of 1 to the 16. And quarterback draw on that, just power sweep.
That's all it is. They look like the old Green Bay Packers back when Paul Horning was running.
one of these days we're going to get through a game without you mentioning the Green Bay Packers. I'm hoping.
Well, back in the 60s, they were the team.
2nd down and 9. McKay out of the shotgun. He's going to keep it on the option. Pitches it to Hirschberger, and he's driven backwards, stacked up at the 20-yard line.
A very positive play by the defense.
Yeah, that was going to be a loss of yards no matter who took it, as he pitched it to Hirschberger. A loss of 4 on the play. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 13. But Russellville trailing by 2 scores, 7:40 left to play in the ball game. Might see him run here. Might see him pass here. This could be their first pass of this drive. Bryce McKay. Back to pass here. Looking left. Throwing left. He's throwing for the end zone. It's going to be incomplete. Well, out of the reach of Logan Walker over here near the corner. I think that's the 2nd passing attempt they've had in the 2nd half.
If he'd have come down with that reception, I think he was going to be out of bounds. So,
yeah, I think so too. I think you're right. And what's weird about that is they're moving the ball so well. If they miss it, it's going to be 4th and 13. I thought they might run it just to try to pick up 4 or 5 yards and give themselves an option at 4th and about 7 or 6. But they're going to try Wilson on the field goal. He missed one from 29 yards out, missed it wide right. And, play clock down to 3 seconds. They aren't going to get it off in time. It'd be a 37-yard attempt, definitely long enough, and it's good. So Wilson nails it from 37, and that extends their lead now to 3 scores, 24-7. We'll take a break. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires. Consistent, responsive, honest and fair. What makes us different? We're the ones who care. Trust our experience to know what you need.
Travis Simpson.
Professional and fast to see what we mean. Arkansas Tire and Auto Service. We're more than just tires.
Arkansas Tire and Auto Service, 2304 East Main, Russellville.
KCJC, Dartnell, Russellville.
You guys play the best country of all.
River Country, KCJC.
Well, Kellis Wilson hits a 37-yard field goal, redeeming himself after missing the 29-yarder in the final minute of the first half. But Mountain Home has taken a 24-7 lead. And Russellville down 3 scores. Time's getting short for Russellville. 7:05 left. They're going to have scored, and they're going to have to score in a hurry. Wilson will kick this one off. Wobbly kick going to be fielded at the 14-yard line. This is Clark again. He's across the 25, gets to the 30, 35, and plows forward to about the 39-yard line.
Yeah, good tough run by Clark. Very good.
Yeah, it's a pickup of 25 yards on that return. He had a nice one earlier in this half, but it was negated by a penalty. Or some part of it was negated by a penalty. Russellville going to take over at their own 39-yard line. If this score should hold, then if Russellville wants to make the playoffs, they can opt in, and the best they would do is a 7 seed, depending on next week's outcome against Siloam Springs. Empty backfield for Whitford. Back to pass. Plenty of time. Throwing across the middle. It's incomplete. Had 2 receivers in the area, Stokes and Graham, and they look confused. They're talking to each other. It was in front of Graham and behind Stokes. Miscommunication there. And Russell just frustrated offensively. They've been frustrated offensively the last 2 games and just can't seem to get in sync. And it's showing up here again tonight. Gabe Hogan the game. He's on the right side. The receiver with Elijah Clark. 3 receivers to the left. It's Graham, Burnett, and Stokes. Stokes got the attention of the coaches on the far side. He's asking about whether he's on the line or not. Here's a pass on the post pattern. It's incomplete. Trying to go to Graham. Got a left hand on it. Almost good defense there by Graham because Walker back there was trying to get the interception.
Well, the old saying, it just seems like our offense is a half a bubble off center. We just hadn't been able to put it together. And Of course, I want to say the running game hurts. I mean, when somebody like Donahoe goes out that is a very powerful runner, and it's hard to develop a running game to take the pressure off the quarterback.
3rd down and 10 for the Cyclones. Empty backfield for Whitford. Trying to signal the play. 7 seconds on the play clock. Gets the snap, rolls to his left, back to his right, throws on the tunnel screen, complete to Gavin Graham. He'll get positive yards to about the 43-yard line, but well shy of the 1st down. Pick up a 4 yards on the play.
They may go for it.
Well, 4th and 6, you're down 3 scores. Under 6.5 to go, why not? Clock is rolling with 6:24 left. Russellville, I don't believe they've gone for a single 4th down in this game. They're going to go for one here. Empty backfield. Once again, the Cyclones need their own 49-yard line for a 1st down. Whitford back to pass. Plenty of time here. Now he's going to roll to his left. Eyes downfield, throwing far side. Complete to Gabe Hogue. He's got the 1st down into Balmer territory at the 48-yard line. Gabe Hogue making his first catch of the night. Keeps the drive going. Russell converting the 4th and 6 on the 9-yard pass from Whitford to Hogue. And now empty backfield once again with 5 wide receivers. Under 6 minutes to play. Back to pass. And now in trouble is Whitford, and he's going to be brought down back at the 44-yard line. A big loss on the play of 8 yards, 2nd and 18.
Yeah, I think Mountain Home sent everybody right up the middle, and no chance for the quarterback to look at his receivers at all.
Cyclones trailing 24-7, 5 minutes, 19 seconds left to play in the ball game. Whitford again, empty backfield, back to pass, looking right, looks back left, throws pass complete to Stokes, but he's going to lose yardage on the play. He'll lose a yard on that one back at the 43. It'll be 3rd down and 19.
It looks like the way Mountain Home's playing, it looks like they got a hold of our playbook, defensive playbook, because they've got our people covered so well.
4:47 left to go in the game. Cyclones looking at 3rd down and a long ways. They need the Mountain Home 38-yard line for a 1st down. 5 wide once again. Whitford rolls back. He's under pressure. He's hit back at the 30, breaks a tackle there, heaves it downfield, and it's going to be picked off at the 30-yard line. The 35, the 40, and brought down there is number 11, Brody Peterson, after the 10-yard return on the interception.
If Whitford had a chance to set up, he's got a strong enough arm, he could have got it over that defender and we'd have had another 6 points. But he was running for his life when he let loose of that ball.
And Russellville trailing here 24-7 with 4:22 left to play here in the ball game. And now Mountain Home just probably looking at how much time could we run off here. They're going to get the clock rolling with a handoff to Hirschberger. He'll get positive yards to the 42, pickup of 2. And thanks to Scott for telling us he had 109 yards at that point, so he's got 111. Russellville more than likely going to fall to 1-8 here, but they have Siloam Springs coming into Cyclone Stadium next week again. You missed us at halftime. Everybody is eligible for the playoffs. You can opt out if you wish, and Russell will have that decision after next week's game. They want to opt in or opt out. Hirschberger going to carry it on the sweep, stops on a dime and gets to the 45-yard line, a pickup of 3 on the play. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. Mountain Home rolling with the clock. Clock rolling, 3:22 left and 26 seconds on the play clock. They're taking their time. You can't blame them. 3rd down and 5. McKay, he's going to keep it himself, running right side, stops. He's in a little bit of trouble. Nice stop there because defense goes flailing for Russellville, and he picks up the 1st down, gets to the Cyclone 48-yard line. He faked Russellville out on that one.
Oh, he did. He stopped on a dime and just.
They have 2 100-yard rushers tonight in McKay and Hirschberger. For Hirschberger, it's his 5th game rushing over 100 yards. (24-7) our score. 2 minutes 35 seconds left to go in the ball game. And a bad week for football teams. 8th grade got beat by 6 last night. The 9th grade lost a heartbreaker on a 2-point conversion, 8-7, for the conference title last night. And the Cyclones losing here 24-7 as Hirschberger takes it for a couple yards. And Russellville will use a timeout. We'll take a break also. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
A solid roof for your business is key to keeping your employees, products, and valuables dry and clean. If you're experiencing roof leaks that are resulting in damaged equipment, stained ceilings, and walls, then don't let Mother Nature get the best of your business. The folks at E&F Roofing offer free commercial roof inspections, but their experience is priceless for your business, not to lose productivity and extend the life of your roof. So contact E&F Roofing today for a free commercial inspection at 479-272-4069.
2:17 left to play in the ball game. Russellville using their first timeout here of the second half. Stop the clock, trailing 24-7. Down 3 scores. And Mountain Home looking at 2nd down and 8. Lake Hamilton has taken the lead against Benton. With 9:40 left, they lead at 44-27. McKay out of the shotgun, going to hand it off to Hirschberger, and he's wrestled down at the 45, a pickup of 1 on the play. Russellville going to use their 2nd timeout, so we'll take another break. Russellville trailing 24-7. You're listening to Cyclone Football in River Country, KCJC.
Taking care of families. That's what the folks at C&D Drugstore have been doing in historic downtown Russellville for more than 6 decades when it comes to all your pharmaceutical needs. When it comes to compounding special medicines, R.D. Walker and his staff are there to serve you. And most importantly, if you need delivery, if you need curbside pickup, you need C&D Drugstore on the corner of B and Commerce in downtown Russellville, a 60-year tradition.
Welcome back. Cyclones trailing 24-7 with 2:12 left to play in the ball game. And Mountain Home after the Cyclone timeout looking at 3rd down and 7. Russell with one more timeout left. Mountain Home looking at 3rd and 7 from the Russellville 45-yard line. McKay going to hand it off to Hirschberger, and he'll pick up 1, and that'll be it. Russellville going to use their final timeout. We're going to keep it right here on this one. Give John a break. I told you about Lake Hamilton leading Benton 44-27. That's been a shocker. Can tell you that we'll have the scoreboard show coming up here on 102.3. Starting at 10 o'clock, and it goes all the way till midnight with Rex Nelson hosting. And we're going to be listening to it on our way down the mountain. It'll kill a couple hours on our drive home. And Bryant all over North Little Rock after trailing early. They lead at 44-14 in the 4th quarter. Lake Hamilton, told you, leading Benton. Do not have a score of Parkview and their ball game against Siloam Springs. Siloam going to be the next opponent for Russellville. Greenwood leading Van Buren 36-22. That's a 3rd quarter score. 4th down and 6 for Mountain Home. And they're going to punt the football away. Back deep is Brady Burnett inside the 20-yard line to about the 15. Wilson on to kick it away. Russellville trailing 24-7. Oh, this is different punter. This is Bryce McKay. He's going to hit at the 15, take a cyclone row, and Mountain Home couldn't cover it until they got to the 17-yard line. So it's a 27-yard punt with no return. Well, Cyclone going to come out with their starting offense. They're going to come out there with their second group. We'll see. Russellville has the ball at their own 17-yard line, trailing 24-7. And it is going to be Braden Whitford in at quarterback. Empty backfield, 5 wide receivers in the pattern. Russellville with no timeouts, but hey, looking to put a 2-minute drill together, maybe get something positive going. Russellville, their only score has been a 77-yard scoring strike. Really haven't gotten anything going offensively other than that. Here's a pass on the far side, complete to Graham, and he's driven out of bounds at about the 22-yard line.
That's a good pass, and good for Graham to get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Pick up a 7 on the play, 2nd down and 3 for Russellville. Clock stopped with 1:52 left. Whitford back to pass. 3-man rush. He's got plenty of time throwing across the middle. It's incomplete. And going for Graham again. Stops the clock with 1:47 left. Russellville looking at 3rd down and 3.
We need to pick up this first down. Keep moving down the field.
Yeah, Russellville really just needs some confidence. Their offense has struggled, counting this one the last 3 games. On 3rd down and 3, pass far side, complete to Stokes as he tiptoes inbounds and then goes out of bounds enough for the first down at the 32.
Yeah, we needed that. That's good.
Yeah, Russellville obviously going to lose this game, but they need some positive things to build on for next week. Russellville's final regular season game. They host Siloam Springs next week at Cyclone Stadium, and then possibly the playoffs if they want to opt in. 1:43 left. Clock is rolling on that. They throw across the middle. It's complete, hanging on to it. Cyclone receiver Gabe Hogue, he took a lick, but he hung on to it, and he's the first one pops up. He gets to the 48-yard line. That's the second catch for Gabe in this ball game. A first down for Russellville, pickup of 16 yards. Russellville quickly the line of scrimmage. Clock rolling at 1:27 left. Russell trailing 24-7. Whitford back to pass. Going to be tackled back at the 40-yard line. They have really been in Whitford's back pocket all night. Whitford slow to get up as he was brought down at the 41. It'll bring up 2nd down and 17. 1:05 left to play in the ball game, and the clock running. Russell back at their own 41-yard line. It's the second meeting between these two schools, and they're going to split. Have the 3rd meeting next year at Cyclone Stadium. Whitford back to pass, throwing far side. It's complete to Stokes. Makes a nice little move to get into Bomber territory, and he's tackled at the 45-yard line, 3 yards shy of a first down.
Yeah, picked up additional 5 to 6 yards when he broke to the inside.
Get down to the 45, so 3rd down and 3. Russellville needs the 42 for a first down. Whitford back to pass. Plenty of time here. Pumps. He's going to air it out, looking for Burnett, and it's incomplete. Had Burnett inside the 10-yard line. It'll bring up 4th down and 3 for the Cyclones. Clock stopped here with 20 seconds left to go in the game. 4th down and 3. Obviously, Russellville going to go for it. Here's Whitford, empty backfield once again. Throwing far side, complete for the first down, and out of bounds inside the 35-yard line. That was Stokes once again. He's having a really good night.
Yeah, those little short passes to him, he's been wide open.
I have Stokes here unofficially, 7 catches, 60 yards. Russellville 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. 15 seconds left to go in the game, trailing 24-7. Whitford going to step up in the pocket, throw across the middle. It's going to be intercepted at the 12-yard line, and that should do it. Tristan Hayes intercepts it at the 12. And that'll close the book on this game. And people begin to file out of the game as the Cyclones going to leave here with a loss, losing at 24-7. And they'll fall to 1-8 on the season. The Bombers will improve to 5-4. And they take a knee. As soon as we get started, they'll take a knee, and then it'll be all over. And that's it. Cyclones lose it by a score of 24-7. Russellville trailed the entire way. The only score they had was a 77-yard touchdown pass to Elijah Clark from Braden Whitford. As the Cyclones fall here 24-7, they still have one more regular season game as they will host Siloam Springs at Cyclone Stadium next week. And the final regular season game, and then we don't know about the playoffs. We'll have to wait and see, and probably won't be decided till that very next day, a week from tomorrow. And just not a good night for the Cyclone offense. Never seemed to be on target. But what do you say? There's not a whole lot to say, really. You just never seem to be in sync.
Well, it's hard to get in sync when you got that much pressure put on your quarterback, and he just didn't have time to get set up and look for his receivers. Didn't have time for them really to run their route to get open. He was running for his life, so that was one thing. The second thing, and we've said this all season long, you've got to have a running game to offset the passing game. Russellville's got a good passing game, but if you don't have that running game to take the pressure off the quarterback, take the pressure off the receivers, then it's going to be a very difficult time, and Russellville's going through a very difficult season because of that.
We hope you enjoyed tonight's broadcast of Russellville Cyclone football. Reminding you our next broadcast will be a week from tonight, as we said, to close out the regular season hosting Siloam Springs. Russellville leads the all-time series with Siloam Springs 6-2. All 8 meetings